garden, you can plant seeds, build stuff with cosmetics, and make a bunch of shekels. And I thought, what better way than to build my garden in BLOXBURG? Yep, no one asked for this. We're playing BLOXBURG. We're gonna build it in BLOXBURG. I don't know where to build it at. So you guys seem to really like my renovation videos, and I'm not a builder. I don't know why you guys keep asking for these videos. This is probably the only thing that I've actually built. This was built a long time ago. BLOXBURG is actually the reason I have a Roblox account. My best friend Alex texted me one day and was like, hey, you need to play this game on Roblox. It's called BLOXBURG. And I was like, ew.
Roblox?
What is that? And so I made an account, had to wait a few days, paid 25 Robux just to play this game, and now it's free. And I'm gonna build a growagarden garden in BLOXBURG. This makes no sense. Nobody asked for this, but I'm still doing it anyway. I don't even know how much money I have, if I can even do this. I might have to work. All right, we bought an empty plot. I'm feeling marvelous. I'm a little nervous. So we have 614k. We should be able to do this. And I think I have every game pass in the game. I might regret this. This might take me a long time. But we need to build the basic outer part of growagarden. So we have our fence. Oh my god, I forgot how to play. All right, I'm going to edit this. Right? Is it this? Oh, no, it's not that. Okay. Should I make it giant? Should it be like a giant garden? Yeah, we could do this. We could do this. So we have our first one. We're going to copy this. And then our entrance will be right here. And then we'll go back to this. And then we'll do the same on the side. Yeah, need to put one right here because this looks a little silly. But, you know, the fences, guys. All right, and then I'm going to take the same one and we are going to copy that, turn it. That needs to go out. Bring it out some more like that. How does that look? Does that look silly? Looks uneven. We'll copy this and do the same. I probably should have colored everything too. But I'm truly not a builder. Bring it down. So now we have our first fence. We need a brown. Okay, this one's good. Is there a material maybe that would... Oh, that looks like poop. It looks like someone smeared dog poop all over this fence. Okay, you know what? That works. Okay, paint everything around here. Guys, you're probably like, there's a better way to do this. I know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, everything's colored. Now I'm gonna have to copy and paste everything over. Enjoy this speed run. And the final piece of this freaking fence that took me way too long to do is now on. I do need to make some adjustments to, like, yeah, you see the problem. We have a really, really bad fence. Like this, what is happening over here? This needs to be fixed ASAP. That's not gonna be perfect. I'm not a good builder. Told you guys this, but we have the base of our garden. Why I've decided to do this, I really couldn't tell you. Now, obviously, as you know, in growagarden, we have plots and we have to have those. So I'm thinking to do this cube. I don't know how well this is gonna work. We're gonna find out. I have to do it like that for now and then just place them together, and then we'll color them to be a little lighter than the fence, like that. Perfect. And then what I'm gonna do is build the side of the frame of that. So we'll use a cube again. There we go. We have our first plot we can plant our seeds on. Oh, is this gonna be a pain to copy? I don't know. Let's take a look though. We have our really bad fences, super big, and then we have our plot where we can plant our stuff, and I'm still feeling marvelous. Again, nobody asked me to build growagarden in BLOXBURG, but we're feeling adventurous. Obviously, we need to keep building. All right, so I'm gonna copy and paste this whole thing all around so we have an even garden, and then continue our adventure. Oh, okay, that is one plot of our growagarden land done. So I'm thinking we move all of this, which is going to take a while, to the other side of our garden. Why did I think this was a good idea? This is going to take me forever. Okay, well, I'm going to snap my fingers and then the plot will magically be on the other side. In 3, 2, 1, here we are. We have 2 plots of our dirt for our garden. Wait, did I miss a spot? You didn't see that. I'm gonna start building our plants and potentially an animal, though they won't move. So the first thing I'm thinking of building is putting the carrots in here, maybe some blueberry bushes. I'm thinking of doing bamboo. I think we can get some pretty good plants in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the carrot. So it looks like we really can just use basic shapes for all of this. I'm gonna go ahead and get my basic shape, color it orange, orange. And then I'm going to scale this a little bit. Well, it's kind of a big garden, so I'll make it a little bit bigger. That's perfect. It's literally just a rectangle. We're gonna put our carrot right there and then put our green on top of it. And we could probably make it a little bigger. So I'm gonna scale it out just a tad. It's not looking bad. Okay, well, it's definitely a carrot. I'm not sure if it'll help, but to take this, scale it down a tad like so, and then color it just a little bit darker. You'll get the vision. Hold on, you'll get the vision. Is this looking like a carrot? Am I just being silly? I'd have to say this is a pretty cool carrot. It looks like a grow garden carrot without the texture, but it looks like a carrot, right? Right? I'm gonna add a bunch of these little carrots around here, and I will be back after these are done. Okay, so now we have our carrots. I think what we can do now is build a tomato, which I'm not sure how easy this is gonna be. It might not be easy at all. We're gonna color it green. I feel like some of these plants are gonna be tricky, and then some of them are just gonna be like super easy, and I don't know how well this one's gonna be, but we're about to find out. This will be our tomato. Everyone say hi to the tomato. It might need to be fixed on the scaling. That's a pretty flat tomato. Now we have a tomato. Now we have this little tomato growing. Is it given grow a garden? It's the best I can do. I told you guys, I'm not a builder. So like any other garden, we all started with blueberries. So that's exactly what we're gonna build. So I'm gonna take another cube. We are going to scale this one out to be more like the blueberry bush. And there is our easy peasy blueberry bush. That one didn't take long at all. Now it is time to do something a little bit different. I'm gonna build a bamboo. So I'm gonna take one of these and we're going to bring it up. Okay, that's as high as we can probably go. And then we're gonna move this right here. And then we're gonna take another cube and scale it down, place it inside of the bamboo. And there we have our really silly looking bamboo. Oh my gosh, our bamboo is humongous. Our garden is looking more like grow a garden, just with shaders. It's not bad. We're getting somewhere. Maybe we can build a cactus. This one might be hard. That looks kind of silly. So we're gonna have to move this, which we can do right here. Though it looks a little silly, it's gonna have to do. And then we have obviously the cactus fruit. There is our interesting little cactus fruit. That is our grow a garden cactus in BLOXBURG. I think it looks interesting, but it's the best we're gonna get right now because I'm trying. I think we might be able to do a mushroom. I don't know. We're gonna hope for the best. I'll take a cube, take this one, move that inside a little bit, and we're gonna color that blue. We have ourselves a little mushroom. Well, it's not little, but we can copy this, and then we'll go ahead and we'll color these a different color. Now we have our mushrooms. Probably the best thing we've made so far compared to every other fruit and stuff that we have in our little BLOXBURG garden here. I didn't know what to expect in this entire video. I mean, now we can just build a candy blossom. It looks like we have a bunch of different sizes of the tree. This is a really tiny candy blossom tree, but it's okay because this is a really this isn't grow a garden. We have a candy blossom tree, which looks insanely silly. I don't have one, so this is my best guess. I'm actually really tired. I've been at this for a while. Maybe I'm not meant for building on BLOXBURG and just renovating gardens and grow a garden because it's literally so easy. Like, this is hard. What else could we add in here? I'm thinking we can definitely add a lilac in here. And it looks really bad. But that's okay, because now I am going to build a watermelon. And you know why I'm happy about that? Because it's a basic shape. And I'm losing hope. The watermelon looks a little easier than everything else. We can also do the same for the pumpkin. I'm just gonna move this stuff around. I can't get to this. I'm not a BLOXBURG expert, but now we have some pumpkins and watermelons, and it's filling up our garden some more. Our garden is now getting more stuff in it, even though a lot of it is a part of the same build. This is what it would look like starting over and grow a garden anyway, so I'm not mad about it. I don't hate it. I think my favorite is these pumpkins and these watermelons, and maybe even the mushrooms. Compared to the actual mushroom in BLOXBURG, we have this crazy big one. Everything's coming together, though it looks a little scary. Don't unsubscribe, guys. Actually, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. This is taking me ages. You know what? A little tulip wouldn't be too hard. Maybe we can make a little tulip to add more stuff into here. That's the best we're gonna get. And there's our little tulip. I guess we could add like a little rose bush too. This is what we're gonna do. There's our little sad rose bush. What do you think? Now, I also could make the cauliflower if I just take this and then kind of scale these upwards just to make it pop. And there's our cauliflower. And now we have a bunch of cauliflower in our garden on Bloxburg. We can probably do an apple tree as well. Okay, so with our apple tree, I'm thinking of building it maybe over here for now. Scale it quite a little bit down. Guys, what is this? Maybe if okay, I have an idea. Let me cook. You know what? It's something. Can't even hate. Guys, enjoy this tree. It's beautiful. There's literally nothing wrong with it. At this point, you might as well just go in the comments and say, binx, this is the greatest apple tree ever. I wish mine looked like this and grow a garden. We're gonna copy and paste these to cover this entire back. Okay, so obviously our apples don't have to be on every single tree because they're not always grown because, you know, you collect everything and grow a garden. Okay, our garden is getting more full of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some trees over here. I mean, we could always build a mango tree out of this candy blossom tree. They're all a little bit different of a color. Here we would have a mango tree. Oh my gosh, our garden is getting better. This is what we're working with. We have quite the collection of these grow a garden plants. But I think we can build one more thing in this fake garden. But what is it gonna be? I know what it's gonna be. We're literally gonna make a bee. My camera's broken. All right, so in order to build the bee, I think I'm gonna build it right over here. I'm gonna make our bee yellow and then bring all of these down. So we've got our bee stripes so far. All right, so we have our eyes of the bee. And now if I can manage, we can make the smile. I think that is the most adorable little thing I think I've made yet on this. Okay, I've added another little bee. He needed a friend, but I think that is a really good addition to this garden. Yeah, well, he just looks silly. Well, I think that our garden is pretty good. And honestly, I never thought I'd build grow a garden on Bloxburg or play Bloxburg again, but here I am. I could probably add so much more to this, but that's up to you guys if you want to see this get insane. It is way late into the day. This took so long already, which is insane because it doesn't even look like there's that much stuff inside of it, but it could probably get better. So if you want a part 2 to this video, let me know in the comments below. Honestly, I never expected to make a Bloxburg video on this account, let alone building grow a garden on Bloxburg. But if you like this video, don't forget, press the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!